I guess I want to start a topic that no one really talk about is what made you start riding motorcycles in the first place. And I'm going to have to confess my love for motorcycles was started kind of different. I never wanted to get a motorcycle to impress women. I never thought that, because to me, having a bike trying to pick up women, I think is lame as hell. Dude, I think that your game should be on point regardless of whatever bike, car, money you have. You should be like real, and you shouldn't have to use that to pick up a woman. If there's a woman that wants to be with you because of the motorcycle that you drive or have or car you have, then they're just as lame. And I wouldn't want a lame woman like that in my life. But that's just me. Now, when I first started riding motorcycles, I was afraid of motorcycles all growing up. My mom was always saying, oh, you know, you're gonna die and things like that, and oh my god, you're gonna die, and it's so dangerous. Which motorcycles are dangerous, don't get me wrong, and she's perfectly right. But I just never really wanted to have a motorcycle. I just was like, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna get a motorcycle. And years and years later, I was engaged to somebody, and she wanted a motorcycle, and I was always telling her, no, motorcycles are dangerous, you shouldn't get one. But I felt like it wasn't right for me to condemn having a motorcycle unless I personally rode it myself and have, you know, and just do it myself. So I actually went and had a friend of mine who had a motorcycle, and he let me ride on back. And then after that, he taught me how to ride the motorcycle. And ever since then, I was hooked, okay? I was so hooked. It was like riding a motorcycle was like crack cocaine. I had to have it hit. I had to have it. I had to have it, had to have it. Oh my God, I had to have a bike. So I didn't have a lot of money to get a nice bike or to do that. So I bought a 1989 Ninja EX500. Now, I bought this bike, I think, for like $400. And I bought it for $400, and I got it running, which was really easy. But the person I bought it from didn't have a title. It was just like some kind of junk bikes in the backyard, and it had like 3 different color fairings. It was just, it was ugly. But I love that little ugly bike. That bike was a good bike. So what I did was I went to a motorcycle junkyard, grabbed a random motorcycle plate, and then went to somebody's car, took a knife, and just scraped off their inspection stickers that you stick on your car, put it on, super glued it on the super glued on there, and just took off and just rode. Yeah, I wasn't riding dirty. I was riding filthy. I had no insurance. I didn't have a license to ride a motorcycle. I was just so hooked that I had to have a bike, and it was crazy, man. Seriously crazy. I got stopped a couple times on that bike. I went to jail over this bike life because I didn't do it properly. Now, fast forward it all these years later, now I'm legit. My bike's legit. I have insurance. I have everything I need for this motorcycle. It's legit. So when I get pulled over, I know that everything is legit. So I learned my lesson finally. But I'm gonna tell you what, guys. When I first learned how to ride, man, it was a hit. I mean, God almighty. It was just like an instant rush of just pure awesomeness. I had to have a bike. But I paid a lot and went to jail many times because of that bike. But will I change that? No. That adrenaline rush was just crazy. So that is my first experience on a motorcycle and why I started riding. Now, there are people, who I don't know how I can say. It's like, I know people in my life or that ride in the area I live in and stuff like that, that they get bikes and then they go to bike nights or they go to these places and they just want to pick up women and show how cool they are on a motorcycle. You know, to me, I think it's lame as hell. Like I said earlier in this video, man, why do you think you have to have a motorcycle to pick up a chick? And if a chick wants to talk to you because you have a bike, then that's a chick that you don't need in your life. Because it's just crazy. And I'm not a type of person. I'm very selective on who I let ride on the back of my bike. I don't like random women on the back of my bike. Never. It's just something I just don't do. I just never did, and I just don't, because I feel like if you're riding on the back of my bike with me, I feel like you have to be personal. Like, I've had people on the back of my bike who are friends who I've actually known, people I've worked with at jobs, you know, those type of people I've had on the back of my bikes. But I've been like, when I've gone to like Myrtle Beach, you know, before I got married, I didn't let none of those bitches on the back of my bike. I mean, dude, it just wasn't my thing. Now, you know, because at the end of the day, that I'm responsible for my life, and now that I have somebody that I don't know on the back of my bike, I gotta be responsible for her life as well. Which I'm not saying is not important, but what I'm saying is, like, she doesn't know me from Adam, and how does she go expect that to trust me with their lives, you know? And it's just crazy. But, you know, and then plus, some of those women don't know how to ride. There's a certain way you have to be a backpacker on the back. You know, some of these women get on the back and they think they look all cute, and their heads up high and they're waving, they're look at me, like how good I look, and throwing you off balance and stuff like that. Dude, I'm not gonna let no woman throw me off balance and I fall and bust my shit because she wants to look cute and everything. Not gonna happen, not today, because I'm not gonna learn that. But yeah, it's just crazy, everybody. It's just crazy. I just don't understand those type of people, and I never will. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. And you know, and there's some of these people who make up these, you know, these YouTubes that, like, they want to go to certain colleges and troll and, you know, ask them stuff and like that. You know, to be honest with you, in my younger days and single days, man, I'd probably do that all day, you know, and just mess with people. But now that I'm older and I'm married and stuff and I have responsibilities, you know, I can't be just driving around college campuses and, you know, revving my engine up and getting all the attention, because at the end of the day, man, I got to respect my marriage. And, you know, and my channel is not going to be about picking up women and doing, you know, and being an ego, you know, having a big ego and stuff like that, because that's not who I am. And, you know, if you find that entertaining, people just riding around being assholes and jerks to people for no reason, just to get a reaction out of them and to get likes and to get, you know, just get reactions and stuff, then that is not who I am. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll kind of mess around people, honk at them, maybe rev my engine up on them and stuff, but I'm not going to sit there and like purposely try to be a piece of shit to people, because it's not right. And, you know, it's just not who I'm going to be, you know. So yeah, but also, you know, I joined this group, this moto vlog group, like this community. And so far I'm really liking it. You know, I got like some helpful hints and helpful advice and stuff, and, you know, and it's just a lot of smaller YouTube channels like us, like me, you know, get a chance to get out there and get known and stuff. You know, I like that, and it's cool, you know. And, you know, and I'm definitely gonna be like in there and stuff like that, and I will put the links of that channel below on mine to kind of like promote it. But yeah, that's just cool. Yeah, but anyway, so what was I talking about real quick? I think that was pretty much it. You know, I was wanting to make a quick video, probably not quick at all, but about, you know, how I got started in motorcycle. Like, how did y'all start getting into it? I mean, if you got into it because you want to impress girls, then, you know, be truthful. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm not gonna judge you. That's just not what I was getting into for it. But, you know, I also, you know, do put pride in my bike and make it look decent and stuff like that, because, you know, even though I'm not trying to pick up women, I still want to look good for myself, you know, but I'm not going to go overboard and do a bunch of stuff to it, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, the only person I need to impress is myself and my wife. That is it, you know, and that's all I care about. That's, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, now that I've gotten this stuff going and things like that, I'm gonna start cranking out like more and more videos. I'll probably do one tomorrow morning and just start cranking videos after videos after videos and just get myself out there. Probably go to some bike events and show you how we do it down here in Atlanta. You know, I like to, you know, give a shout out to my man Josh again for, you know, hooking me up with some information, things like that. Chase on Two Wheels, if you're listening to this, man, I love your channel. I'm on Patreon, you know, watching your bike rebuild. Sorry that you had to redo your forks on the Ducati, but, you know, things happen, and you should know better that something that's always gonna go wrong with something like that. So I'm glad that you're good sport about it, and, you know, I just appreciate it. And 6'4" Honda, I like to give a shout out to him because I watch him. Sometimes he's retarded, and I think he's starting to go more into the car life, which, you know, that's what he wants to do. But, you know, I still follow him and think he's good on YouTube and things like that. And last person is IC600. Girl, you rock. I follow you, I watch you. You know, I'm not gonna swipe no buses, okay? I'm not gonna swipe no buses. But maybe one day, if I'm downtown and there's a bus, I might swipe it just for you. You know, just to dedicate a bus swipe for you. But yeah, and by the way, I went to Dunkin' Donuts to get my wife some coffees and stuff like that. Like, even though you love Starbucks, I got it on my backpack right now. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to those few guys and those channels, and you know, and just show some love back. You know, they'll probably never see my channel because they're so big, but, you know, who knows. So I guess with that, I am pretty much done today. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I will leave a link below for that too. And yeah, so this summer everybody's gonna be popping, and I'm gonna have more content and start really thinking about things instead of like recycling a lot of other people's content and stuff like that, and just really start thinking about things to talk about instead of the whole same old like, oh, what bikes are best bikes to get? You know, dude, those get played out so much. I'm so tired. And also, I'm not a real big fan of videos that involve lists. So I mean, I might do a list every once in a blue moon, but I'm just gonna go and just ride my bike and just talk what's on top of my head. That's it. I don't know. You never know with me what I'm thinking. I'm always thinking something. So I guess I will see y'all later, and everybody be safe out there and be careful, and I guess I will talk to you all later.